Hey guys, and welcome to the Battlefield 4 level BF channel here. And today we're gonna have an 8-on-8 test cup, and we've already been into the game, and I think the teams are already set up. And I'm Newguy, and today I have with me Hustler again as my co-caster.
Yeah, what's up guys? We're gonna be seeing an awesome match here on Lansing Dam. We got a little bit of restrictions on the map. We got a 1 APC restriction because there is 2 APCs available for the team here. So what we've done, or what ESL did here, was limiting it to 1 APC only, which I think is gonna balance the gameplay a bit more. We're gonna see some boat action. We are gonna see the little birds coming into play. And of course the infantry backing those up. So here we go.
Yeah, I think the game has already been started right now. I think we're all live, right? I mean, this looks like the team has been spawned in, and the boats are ongoing, and yeah, let's see what they can do and how they play out this map. Or the boat is kind of standing still over here. I'm not sure if that's done on purpose.
So basically what we're seeing here is that because the boats got this TV guide, there's really no need for an initial push with the boat. It's just going to be there backing the chopper up. And what we're seeing here is that the WtD chopper Matt that's flying it, he took down the Ebash chopper, and he's gonna try and back up their boat here and taking out theirs. So initial good push here by WtD, and they're gonna be focusing now on capturing that Charlie. And Ebash really only got that APC in the center.
Yeah, we see an APC fight going on here, firing as much as they can. Got the rocket launchers on the side, see if you can do some damage. And the reload time on those things, I think you can actually.
Wait. I don't think we're live though.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a lot that haven't spawned in. Oh my god, Jesus.
Okay. Well, we can still talk a little bit about the tanks and so on. I mean, so the rocket launchers. See, these are actually. I haven't seen those in use yet. So I guess instead of having the missile, you get a lot of rocket pods on your APC, and is it more effective compared to the others? Because if you have the other one, you can actually fire 2 of those pretty quickly. I think so, at least.
Basically the boat's got that TV guide, and you can spam it as much as you like. It's pretty OP, to be honest. Well, I think in terms of tactics here, we're probably gonna see the boats just not really moving from the get-go, using that TV guide to probably get a hit on the chopper, which is gonna have a huge impact on this this match right here, because the choppers will be used as a mobile spawn point to drop in on basically all the different flags here. But the boats will be a counter, I would say, a little bit to the helicopter, just because it is so overpowered. It's got the machine gun, so if the helicopter goes low, it will be doing a tons of damage to that helicopter. In terms of the ground play, the boat will also have a minor effect on trying to take down the APC, and in general there's going to be some really hot fuss going on there in the near the dam on A and B.
But the thing is that I've been playing a little bit on this map, actually, not competitively, but do you think the levolution thing would actually have a huge impact on this game? For me, it looks... Yeah, for me it looks really like it's not really doing a lot. It's not really changing the map that much.
Well, I wouldn't really know. I haven't seen the revolution in this, but what we're gonna see here is 2 repair guys spawning in the chopper, and they're gonna fight it with the other chopper. The boat is gonna back it up, and the APCs will run in on Alpha with the rest of the infantry, and that's what we're gonna see here.
Yeah, so we haven't seen anyone spawn in on a boat from Dignity, right? Doesn't at least look like. So there are gonna be this fight between the 2 helicopters right now. He's actually got a stinger going on, but he's actually alone in the chopper right now. He's getting hit pretty hard. getting taken down, and wow, that chopper is just swinging around. Holy sh. Anyways, so the chopper is still up for Ebash, and are we are live right now, right? Even though there aren't four of these guys haven't spawned yet.
They're not alive yet, but the whole it's actually annoying me a little bit. One sec.
So I'll just show you guys what the evolution is. You probably know it all in the chat here on the stream. So you basically, yeah, you blow up the dam and everything just cracks down here. I did actually run up as a tank this time over here and shut it down from this place. And apparently it just kills you. Well, of course you would die normally right here, but the tank didn't get destroyed, but I got destroyed inside of that tank. So I'm not sure how it actually works out, so you gotta be careful being close to this thing. And I'm not sure if the rocks can actually kill you if they come flying down. But much of the map difference, I'm not really sure, because it pretty much just makes a huge boulder of rocks over here. I guess you won't be able to walk this way anymore, and you'll probably lose that thing. But we'll see here if it actually comes into use, because I would like to see the Levolution thing actually be in a competitive, useful way to be used, so to speak.
Okay, let's see if this is not live.
Okay. Oh shit. Åh nej, jeg tror bare... Kom nu lige, internet. Godt. Sådan er, ja, fint. Okay, sorry guys for the few frame drops right there. I had a little bit of few of them internet connection. But we are back on again, and the countdown from 5 to 0 is on. And we have both guys in boats, and pretty much every vehicle is filled up. So these guys are just gonna rocket out, and I want to see how the boats are gonna do now. See how much.
This is definitely live. So the boat's gonna try and support the chopper, and the APC and jeeps are gonna go into the center of the map, capping those A and C's, and then we're gonna have that fight over the Charlie.
We're definitely seeing a B run around. Like these guys are just sailing around each other, but not really doing any damage to each other right now. The chopper's just trying to do some damage on that boat with a little bit of success. So I guess he had a teammate jump down. So they are actually capping B flag right now. We see rockets coming in, and they are trying to hit each other and devastating blows to each other player. But what are these guys actually on? 79, still doing great on the HP on both sides. I don't think the boats are damaged that much actually. Well, the red boat is almost down, and I guess that's because of him not having a repair guy on him right now. So he'll go down here pretty quickly and gets taken down. So that means we got WtD owning the seas as we know it right now.
And this is actually quite surprising, because when Ebash's boat or chopper went down, the boat went down as well. So don't really have a counter for this boat in the seas right now, and it's gonna put a lot of pressure here on Bravo. We are seeing a couple of guys here trying desperately to defend this Bravo, which is so important here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are seeing... for fuck's sake, man, mit internet. Guys, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We are seeing 3 guys here defending Bravo, and the rest of the guys are desperately trying to kind of counter the Dignity push here into the center of the city, I would say. And Dignity are trying to take this Bravo, and they do Charlie, and they do manage to take it. And they're also putting a lot of pressure here on Bravo. So it's going to be really, really cool to see what the Ebash guys are going to put out here as a counter to this dominant force here in the seas, both with the boat and the chopper backing it up. The chopper are getting locked, I would presume, by the Ebash guys, and it is kind of going on a defensive route here.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry guys, but at the moment it seems like my internet provider is going up and down with the upload speed. So if a few lags comes here and there, I'm sorry for that. But other than that, we are having a APC fight here Gets taken down almost immediately, H-Ren, and wow, I mean, what kind of gadgets does this guy have? Let's check it out. So we got the Sunni rockets. I guess those are the multiple rockets you could fire away. And we have the reactive armor. I heard a little bit of bug thing with that, or am I wrong? Like
there's a lot of things
that aren't quite working yet. Okay, but we do have the 25mm HE shell, so I guess those are explosives. And we have the active protection and the zoom optics. So, but they are in control of A and C right now, and B at the same time. So these guys are a little bit locked down at their base at the moment. We'll check out the chopper guy here, see what he, because we are on a chopper fight, but I would assume a flare come out here pretty soon. And we see the missile just flying around. Crazy. A random rocket firing out here, but I'm not sure if that will actually work out at all. But he's gonna be taken down really hard. Already swinging around. Not a lot he can do. And
yeah, and Electro is in a bit of a trouble here, and he does take a hit and go down. And I do believe Electro was pushing a little bit too much. Dignity, they were in control of that airspace, and what they needed to do was just take a little bit of a passive approach to it, so they could get some people in on the city. They did manage to get some guys in on Alpha, which is gonna help them a lot. They do cap it now, but there's gonna be an APC and a car heading to that position.
Yeah, we see a firefight going on around the A flag right now, and that is actually the A90. Yeah, was the A91 weapon I talked about in Battlefield 3 last time. I like this kind of weapon, and its design is pretty cool. But we are having a firefight going on here, and these guys are trying to defend that A flag. They really want to, you know, keep it, because these guys are pretty much locked down in their main base at the moment. But they are capping that C flag. We could go ahead and see if we can check out what Horek can do here on that A flag. I'm not sure if there still are some dignity guys around this area.
Satra 9000, he is on approach to the Alpha flag, but he's getting a lot of resistance here. It's basically a 2 on 3 and 1, and he does get taken out. So we will be seeing Ebash being in control of that Alpha flag once again. But Ebash, they did manage to get a nice push going here on the other flag. So hopefully they'll be taking that shortly here now. But Dignity is still in control of the two flags that they need for that bleed. They got the chopper going, they got the boat going, and Ebash are in a bit of a pickle here. They're down with such a huge amount of tickets. They really need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here, or it will not go their way. Remember guys, this is best out of 2 rounds, and it's the ticket that counts. So if they don't do something fast, it will be a quick loss for them.
We saw Akos here just take out another guy from the 6 Dignity. Moving up here on the left side, there is an opponent. Doesn't notice him yet. He's actually going to be taken out by Dignity. Well, yeah, there we go. I didn't survive that one. And we are going to see another APC firefight here. I don't think he's actually seen his opponent ahead of him. So, you know, Dignity is going to get their first hits on their APC tank, which actually is going to hurt them quite a lot, because you really want to have that tank alive. And there it goes down immediately. TV missiles coming from the seas, which is so important. I mean, owning the seas is like, well, it's definitely a good way to have some support come from the seas. I mean, the TV missiles, as you said, you can just keep it running and keep it going, and you will have a constant support from the sea.
And we are seeing the Ebash guys, they are getting quite a good approach here towards Alpha, and they are locking up the chopper, but it does not go down, and the chopper will now come in as with some air support, trying to clean out the guys, and the Dignity guys do manage to do it. Matt does pick up a player here as a repair guy, because they do acknowledge that the other chopper is up, and repairs are much needed to get the full potential out of this vehicle. And it is an air battle now, and Electro is in a heap of trouble here, and he does go down. He simply did not have that backup that Matt did, and it just seems like Dignity are just in full control. They've been just rocking the map ever since we started, and the tickets just clearly shows it. 184 to nothing now, and
Yeah,
Ebash
damn.
really needs to step it up.
That's a lot of damage they did to them tickets-wise. That's gonna be really hard to come back from. But you never know. But it looks a little bit. Let's say it's a bad thing for Rage to be in at the moment. And I did.
We need to increase the volume.
I did tweak it around because TeamSpeak has a weird way of lowering your voice when I have that echo reduction and so on. Got that from Dasgro, so thanks for him. And so I removed that, and you should be not switching up and down. So I have already 10 plus DP. Okay. So yeah, I mean, still gonna be on the same map, just opposite sides, of course. So we have an equal match, so to say, because there's a little bit of difference on the map sides and so on, but we'll see what will happen. And tickets wise, these guys got to get ahead of them.
Definitely. At the moment, as we said, it is 184 to 0 here, and Ebash, they really need to do something now here. I do believe they didn't really I think they need to put a bit more focus on the heli, because it is it's of such importance to win that initial air fight, because then you can back your boat up, you can get the drops in the city. So here we go, guys. Let's see what teams bring now in terms of strategy and
yeah, we'll definitely see if the boats are gonna do the same thing. Not this time though. These guys are gonna go head to head. And TV missiles are already being fired out, even going for the chopper over there. But as you see, the flares are coming out. The boats are getting hammered, hammering each other right now at the moment. But we have one guy dropping out. But that means that I don't think the boat actually has anybody to repair it. I guess he just wanted to get out, see if you can get on that island, maybe see if you could do some capping then, because he probably already knew that he had a loss on that boat fight. But the chopper is also gonna be taken out here. I like the idea of having the guy just jump to the left side and pull out that stingers. I mean, that's a really interesting way of doing it. I guess it is manageable. As we see, it is being put into use here, and he's doing some heavily micro here. Gets almost a lock on this guy, but he is about to be taken down here pretty quickly.
This was exactly what I said. Ebash really just did switch it up. They put the guy, another guy in the chopper to back the helicopter pilot up, and it's paying off. And I think, to be honest, Dignity, they maybe got a little bit too cocky here with kind of expecting Matt to just pull it off by himself. They did lose Bravo though, because they have sacrificed that one infantry guy on the ground, and those two guys are capping Bravo now. The boat is still pressuring that Bravo cap though, so
yeah,
let's see how the air fight goes.
The choppers are definitely going on.
Yes.
They are quite as you said, putting that repair guy on really makes them so much more robust, and you can see they're still going on. They haven't lost that much. And now he's getting up close, really up close to his opponent. Maybe see if he can shoot out the pilot or something. But they both have that. Explosive rounds. I think we can actually go just in and check. I know.
30mm.
Yeah, the 30mm.
Oh, magnificent! This was actually kind of well executed by Matt and the guys. Dignity, they did acknowledge that Matt was in trouble, so he got that extra spawn, got the repairs in, and now he's gonna put some much needed fire onto that Ebash boat.
Yeah, we are seeing that firefight from the boat over here. He's in a really tough position, almost hits the chopper with a TV guided missile, jumps out of the chopper because there's pretty much nothing he could do about it. He was all alone in that chopper, but with that sacrifice, these guys are probably gonna be capping that B flag right now.
And in the city, we have this this fight going on here. Dignity, they did manage to take the other city flag, and they're just putting a ton of pressure onto Ebash, and Ebash, they're not really finding a response to it. And if Dignity takes this Bravo cap as well, they potentially have the possibility of completely shutting down this Ebash team. But we do see the boat coming out to the Bravo and the APC coming into the city, so let's hope they can make a play here.
Yeah, the boat is still on alive actually, so he might be able to do some pressure on these guys, and the heli is also gonna come in and see if he can do some damage. Is able to get 1 kill down there, I think. But we are having the APCs, I think well, okay, we're having an APC fight right now here. Doing a little damage. Actually, that was not bad at all against his opponent. He does have a repair guy, but he's taking such a huge hit. I don't even think he can manage to repair that one off. So we'll see here pretty soon. He's pushing up with his tank, making another go with a fire, but he is being hit hard by his enemy chopper here. Might go for another round attack of him, but he was really close of getting their opponent's APC taken down. Great job from Rage Unreal here to repair his buddy.
We are seeing this APC fight, and Ebash really needs to push in on Charlie now. I believe Charlie. There's not really anybody on this that flag. The only thing that's deterring it from moving on is that other APC. So we need some teamwork going on, and hopefully they can take it out, which they do. So good job by Ebash, and they really need to keep that momentum going onto Charlie. They did manage to pick up Bravo, so they're gonna be trying to defend that from the boat and the chopper.
Yeah, we are seeing the heli on B flag right now and a boat. They do have that special arms they can use in the middle of the map. I guess it quickly snipe and you could take out the pilot, but then again, you are having the boat outside prepared to just fire at you. We are seeing Buyer CH here actually moving on the island here. He might be able to do some damage. We'll see if he can actually do something on that B flag. He is up against 3 other players, but with the support of having a boat and a chopper flying around, he might be able to do something. He's got a guy on the right side here, had the rockets pulled out, makes a great opportunity for Buyer to take out his opponent, and pushes down, takes down another guy with the help of the chopper, of course, and actually manages to capture that B flag. Just gotta watch out for those spawns though, but damn, that was a really great attack right there. But they are not over yet. There's still one guy on the right side and all over the left side of the map here. Watch this a little bit, has the stingers out. Another great opportunity for Buyer to just really take out his opponents, because the choppers are keeping them occupied so much. I don't even think they realized Buyer is almost running around and killing them. Of course, they have seen him, but I mean, it seems that they are a little bit more concerned about the others, choppers and boats. But gets finally taken out, and I think they might manage to capture the B flag right now. As we go here, the boat is on the approach right now, and he is trying to do some heavy damage on the other boat and gets it taken down. Damn, that's a nice shot from CG Matt. Really doing a great job there. The boat didn't have enough. I guess he missed a few TV missiles here, as you see. He's trying to take down the boat and does a little bit of damage. 12 vehicle hits, but a guy drops down on the B flag. The thing is, though, we gotta keep in mind that these guys just gotta have that B flag going, and we see the tickets are 147 to 170, which means Dignity is 147.70, and the other guys are on 142 Rage. And, you know, they are catching a little bit back on the tickets, but they are still burning hard on those. But we will see the APC go on here, because the B flag is now being upheld here by Dignity, Rage.
At this point, though, it is over for Ebash.
Is it over?
In terms of tickets, it's done, because Dignity, they won the other round, as you guys remember, with 184 tickets. So it is GG. But they're just they're still playing for the for the pride here. So hopefully Ebash will come back in this and take some caps.
Yeah, and as I've been talking about that Levolution thing, they have barely touched it, so I guess it is not a viable choice to take that one down. I mean, they would have done that so far. That's a nice rocket kill from, who was this magnificent guy? Buyer, just taking out their opponent's chopper. But it is a little bit of a, as you said, these guys have already won. We want to see some boat fight over here. They're just trying out what they can do. 95 vehicle hit, misses the TV missile. Might have just cost him the fight right there, because he just needs one more hit. And, well, I guess he has a guy repairing it, because that did not do the damage he needed to do. And actually managed to take that one out. I'm not sure how that one worked out, but I guess he won that boat fight. But we are having a little bit of a tricky situation for Electro over here. And manages to die though, but Akos gets taken down by Sard here. As we move on,
I would really like to see Ebash clearing this Dignity push onto Bravo, and then getting a good momentum going to Charlie. But Dignity, they're just in control. They got their vehicles up and running, the APC, the car, Jobber, etc. Even though Ebash got the 2 flags now, they will be losing it shortly, because they simply don't have their vehicles up and running. And at the moment we are seeing the Bravo flag going down, just because the boat's got such a huge putting so much pressure on Bravo. And the APC just went down for Dignity, but they put some guys into Alpha, and they are capping it now. So good play by the Dignity guys.
Yeah, I mean, the boat definitely gives you some map control out there, because you have pretty much all the view you need on B flag. And if you just have one guy there to tell you where your opponent is, you got that one pretty much locked down. We are having the APC going in for the kill here, trying to see if they can recap that A flag. They don't want to just let it all go now, so they keep pushing and see if they can do some damage to their opponent. We are having the tank APC move on the left side here. I don't think he actually knows it, so there might be a little bit of a blowtorch thing going on here. Almost gets him 14 health back, and then after that gets totally annihilated. Rockets coming in hot from every side. We will see a firefight inside the base here right now. Let me see if I can get onto a soldier right here. We go. We got Angel moving in. Sees guy on the right side, gets taken down though. Equipment exploding on his right side, making his vision go a little bit more blurry, so he wouldn't be able to really decide where to shoot. But unfortunately there were too many of these rage guys, or I think Dignity guys, to take out his opponents. So Ebash, Heron, H-Run is moving in on that A flag with the APC again. See if we can do some damage this time. Look at that hole on the left side. That was a little bit crazy, actually, making that big of a hole. Wow. I guess those landmines or whatever they used were really doing some great damage to that road. So as we move on, we see another the enemy APC WtD's APCs moving in here. They know he's on the backside here. Fires a lot of APC rockets. Looks like these are being the favorite ones right now compared to the ones where you just have a guided missile you can fire away, because they are doing a lot of damage on the opponent. Let's just go in to see how much HP this guy has back. And yeah, well, pretty much none.
This is the first time that, not the first time, but Ebash are at the moment pressuring Charlie, and I would like some spawns coming in from Ebash onto this Charlie flag. And Astron, he's not really getting in. He's fighting here one-on-one with Akash, and they can't really find each other. They're just trying to pull a ninja move, while the others try both attack and defend here on Alpha, because there are Dignity guys and Ebash guys here on this Alpha, and they're just they're really just focused, both teams, to get this flag, while Charlie is kind of being set back a little bit prioritize-wise. We do see 3 Dignity guys pushing into this Charlie now. They got the APC, 2 guys, and Ebash did put 2 other guys in there besides Astron. So it's a 3-3, but we got that APC there.
Definitely, man. We got the APC holding that ground control over at C flag right now. There's not a lot this guy can do, but Ebash is gonna go in there, see if he could back up his teammate. Might do a few damage on his opponent. We'll check out what kind of loadout. He also has the Sunni rockets, so he should be able to put up a decent firefight. But at the moment, he's just having way too much support from his infantry guy, Akos, and Horek is just really great at, you know, backing up their team's tank. And 27 tickets back for Dignity, and 94 for WtD.
Definitely, it is GG at the moment. But Ebash, they did play 8 versus 8 in Battlefield 3, so they're definitely a experienced team. But of course, everything's new to all of us. So, and this is the first time that most of these guys are probably playing 8 versus 8. So of course, they need to adjust a little bit, adapt, and so forth. But a good first time here, I would say. But people just need to make the new strats working for them and coming up with them. So let's see what we can bring you in the next match. We're just gonna find out who we will be casting, guys. But GG for Dignity and well played.
Yeah, that was a short match though, but you know, good game after all. A little bit of a not to say ease win, but they did a very good job on the tickets wise against their opponent here at Rage. We will see a next round here coming up pretty soon, I would presume, and we'll be right back here ASAP. Okay guys, we are back live here again. I've put on some nice layout here I got from the guys from Level BF, so hopefully that's gonna be alright, and you know, we'll see what actually will be going on. And this is our Battlefield 4 game, of course that's what we're playing, and it's an 8v8 Conquest Test Cup. We've got these guys already been joining the server, and we'll see what will happen. And we have a jet and a heli on this map,
Yep.
so yeah.
Yeah, we do have this helicopter, and this is going to be the first time we're going to see that that famous attack chopper with the TV guy coming into play. It is going to be backed up, as you say, with that jet. Besides that, we do have a tank or some tanks coming into play. The thing is, though, even though there is 5 flags, the map is actually quite small, so it could quite well be a very good 8 versus 8 map. We just gotta test out here, as of course that's why the cup is here, if it is viable having jets and the attack chopper there. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely, man. We got the teams coming in here pretty soon. Still needs 2 players from each team to join in, and we'll almost be on our way to join and to get this game started. And guys, let's see what we can do with it. And I mean, we got several cams on, and the layout is working great. And I like the idea of having 5 flags. Brings 2 to each other's for sort of like a what do you say? Both players usually have 2 flags, and the fight will be between the C flag. And we can see that it's a little bit of a crazy area. And I guess the Levolution thing would be usable here because you can actually destroy the bridge, right?
Yeah, but I haven't figured out how. I haven't seen it done public yet.
I think it's you go down to the pipelines and you can activate some sort of I don't know, pressure. And if you do that on both sides, then the whole line will pretty much explode. But that would require both teams to pretty much agree on activating these pressure tanks.
Pressure points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I doubt it, because you can easily counter it, so to speak. I mean, if you, I don't know if the focus will be on that, unless they think, okay, you know what, we're not getting C anyway, we might as well just blow it up, see if we can make a difference with that afterwards then.
Definitely. I do think in terms of strategy here, we're probably going to see the tank rolling up here to Bravo, and then continuing either maybe doing a push to Echo, or obviously going into that Charlie flag with the bridge, and then the choppers are going to fight on the C side, or both the air vehicles are going to fight on the C side, and back their infantry guys up after the air fight is over on D and A, and then the team that wins the air fight are probably gonna have the helicopter, of course, taking out the tank or the hardware, but mainly defending the caps out towards the sea, because it is there's the most space, and the chopper can really shine, because even though the map where the map is quite okay for the chopper in terms of cover and so on, then the buildings simply do give the ground vehicles a nice position for them to hide. It's a good urban environment where there's possibilities for both air and ground to shine. So it's going to be really interesting seeing how both teams play it out.
Yeah, I just watched here. This is actually also a little bit part of the domination map, as you can see. This is what we've been casting the other days, and you can see how bigger the maps get when you're playing these kind of Conquest maps. This was just, this area right here would be the Conquest map, but right now we've got 1 flag. We got A over here, we got B, we got C, and we got E over here, and then we have D as the last point, hospital. You can actually even go inside the hospital. Not sure if you can do much more, but you have a small area of defense you can actually put up in here. I mean, it's great that they actually put in the level design where you actually have something you can go inside of one of the flags, because a tank would, for example, around C is really dominant on that flag, because there's not a lot of space where to hide, and Well, of course you are vulnerable as a tank when you're just in the middle of it, but you still would require a lot of infantry power to just take down that one tank, especially if he's got a guy repairing it. And we all know tanks do a terrible amount of damage to infantry if they have the right accessories and gadgets and so on.
Definitely. What I'm kind of expecting the tank to roll with that Sabbath, I think I'm pronouncing it right, that Sabbath round, because there is really no bullet drop, and it hits hard as hell. So we're probably gonna see those coming into play. I'm really looking forward to how
did you drop out?
How the teamwork with the tank and the infantry goes, because it is so crucial that the infantry back their tanks up with the repair and putting RPGs on the hostile armor. So it's gonna be really interesting seeing how those teams, if they prioritize having repairs on the tank, or they prioritize having the infantry go around flanking, or just in general being a little bit off the tank and being used as hit squads, just flanking behind the tank, the enemy tank, or hitting other flags. But this is a new game, guys. In BF3 it was played a little bit different than what we're gonna see here. Obviously there was other maps and so on, but people really need to the teams really just need to figure out what is viable, what can they do in terms of strategies, and how they can use their vehicles that they got at their disposal.
Yeah, and in this we're actually having a lot of vehicles. We have the tank, we have the attack helicopter, we have the jets. We even have a few ground what these called the quad bikes here, and there's a lot of vehicles. And I even see the AA tanks also. So there's not gonna be a lot of infantry. I guess there would be 3 or 4 guys maybe on the ground. I'm not even sure if that is gonna be on the talk, but we'll soon figure out here. We actually have all players in here, so we should be starting here pretty soon. I'm guessing they're just warming up and getting ready for that round to start up.
Yeah, I'm gonna receive a message from the teams, well, one of the teams when they go live. So we'll be knowing.
Apparently, I have a purple tank on this one. It's not a purple skin, right? Okay, it's not. Thank God.
Well, you never know with those skins. I would still like to see that, and I keep saying it. The pink tank, or pink chopper, or whatever. Of course, no homo,
the pink
guys,
team.
But it is quite swag, I would say.
Oh, we are gonna have just a quick little firefight between the tanks here, and these guys are just shooting at each other, just keeping it cool, chilling. Not sure if Drake Draulave will actually make that one. We'll see. Nope, didn't manage it. But we have the epic caught by coming in hot here, going around the corner, going so quickly that they can't even spot him. Hits the wall because he knows he will survive no matter what.
One thing that I kind of predicting here on this map, we're probably gonna see some C4 quad bikes coming into play, and just because, I mean, they're so fast, and we got these tight narrow streets where the quads really can come in and do a ninja move on the tanks. Even though there's 2 tanks into play, that's gonna come into play if I'm not mistaken here, then just taking out one of them is it's gonna be a huge blow for the other team.
Yeah, I mean, C4 quad bikes sounds a little crazy, but yeah, I guess it is viable since you say you can go around the small corners. There's even this road right here where you can go through here and pretty much just nail the opponent's tank right on the spot. And you don't even have to die yourself. You can just pretty quickly jump out of it and hit that trigger, and boom, it goes up. And what the? That guy had a swinging turn from the roof. Looked a little bit hilarious.
Okay, guys, we are gonna go live, but just to mention it before we go live, if you're into vehicles and so on, Level will be hosting 10 vs 10 cups, and we are gonna be casting it. So on the 16th, there's gonna be a North American cup. So please drop by the Twitch and check it out. It's gonna be a load of fun. There's gonna be commanders, so you are gonna see those missiles coming into play. But we are gonna be going live, so hopefully we're gonna have an epic fight. I'm looking to see those TV missiles coming into play and hitting jets and tanks and all crazy stuff going.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
This is also the first time I'll be casting the 8v8 and see how it actually works out, because there's a lot of vehicles going on here. There's a lot of things you can do, and you can really dominate if you take out, if you take out all the jets and helis on, you pretty much own the air, and if you own the air, you pretty much own the ground. And I wouldn't say that's the whole purpose of it, but because infantry can do quite a lot of damage to air too at the same time. But
exactly,
tanks and helis are in position.
One thing though is that you can actually, we saw on BF3 certain maps that were air maps where it was actually viable going all infantry, and I don't think we're gonna see that with these teams here now, but it is viable going all infantry. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
Actually has 2 guys already spawned in on the quad bikes, but we do not see that from Empire. I guess they filled up the tanks and jets. Or
I think they're gonna be rolling those jeeps out there, but let's see.
Whoa, they're already on the.
Yeah, what VIP? Oh no, sorry, Empire did. They did a jet drop, and they're gonna be going for that echo. What VIP is gonna do now is gonna send that jet over and taking down their the enemy chopper, and hopefully the chopper can clean out this echo. Empire did do a lot of damage here on echo and did manage to take it. So the VIP tank is gonna be looking to go over at echo and cleaning it out, because Empire are gonna be focusing a lot of guys here. 4 guys still remain on echo.
That was a really great, I guess it has been used before, since it quite seems obvious that one can do that. And that was a great attack and really crazy rush. I don't think they were expecting that at all, to be honest. It seems like they got a little bit surprised, and they are actually being held back at E and D flag at the moment, as you see here. Back cap from the guys right now. While we are having a quad bike coming in here, we'll see what he can actually do on that B flag. He knows that it's been captured now. He knows there's some guys around here, so he's just got to be a little bit careful with moving in on that flag.
We did see Suxa trying to ram the Empire tank here on the Charlie Bridge, because the jet and the chopper from Empire was down, so there's really no need for Suxa to be up in that jet. So he just went full out on the tank. He did not manage to take it out though, and it is kind of hurting VIP here that they don't have the back flag, and they are losing their right side C flag here. So they're in a lot of trouble here, and they are just managing actually to take the Empire's back flag here. But I do believe that they're not really using their chopper to the full potential here, and Empire is really just doing whatever they want to do now. And as I said, it is viable going all out on infantry, and that was what they did here, and it's pretty much paid off. And now we see the Empire chopper coming up, so that's going to be looking to take out that VIP heli.
Yeah, as you said, the heli is not being used that much, but now it might see one guy go down, and the second guy goes into the building, making sure he's covered. But the heli is right now making sure that they pretty much have the ground control, but they are having a hard time getting inside and really capping the flags, which is what they really need to do right now, because the tickets are 241 to 188, already a 60 ticket difference coming in here. It's already a lot of tickets they've been losing, and hopefully they'll be able to pull back some tricks here.
Check out the chopper, mate. Check out the chopper.
We'll see here on the chopper. We're gonna have a chopper fight here pretty soon. These guys are firing hard at each other. See if they can do some sort of damage. Rocket pods are coming in hot left and right. ECM jammers are being fired automatically off, and they are so close up to each other. The gunner might be able to fire off a few rockets against his opponent. A few hits comes in, 15 vehicle hits. Wanna see what the opponent chopper has in HP, but gets taken out right off after that launch hits him. So that means we are having Empire's heli on the ground, which makes them able to take down the tank here, which we will see here pretty soon, or most likely do some sort of damage, because this is now where they can do some sort of extra damage to the opponent, because they are a heli ahead, so to speak.
We are going to be seeing the VIP guys moving up to Charlie now, and they are going to be looking to take that much needed flag. I still don't like the fact that they haven't kept their back flag, and it is hurting them that Empire can pretty much hit whatever flag they want from that position. They can go in and take Delta, they can recap Charlie, and we are seeing Empire, they are going to be looking to clean out that Bravo. There is still one VIP guy there, and it is Hensinator that's on that flag. They chose though to go down to the seaside and clean up that flag.
Yeah, Ali Oops is trying to do some damage on that A flag. He's moving up, see if he can do some sort of damage, but he is really pinned down, and he's taking a risk on running out. Gets the guy on the quad bike, moves a little bit back more on the left to the cover. A great choice right there, because if you rush up over there, the enemy can just pop out. But he has the silence on, so he's not being shown on the map, which makes it so much more easier for our player right here. He is we'll see what his kit is here. He's got the suppress on, laser sight, and reflex RDS, and might fire a rocket against the chopper here. Gets not a hit. I'm not even sure if that got the chopper. We can check right now. Only 90% still on the still 90% HP on left on that chopper, so I guess no hits were coming in. We got a jet up top trying to move around, but looks like Empire's heli is gonna have a little bit of trouble here right now.
We are seeing VIP. They did manage to take Echo. Digital did manage to get that, but Empire, they just came back at it and they took Delta from VIP. And VIP haven't really been able to push Empire back at all. It doesn't seem like they have really adapted to this kind of map, because I think Empire, they've just been a little bit better at prioritizing what vehicle and at what time they were gonna use it. Because I don't know if you know, guys, but it is not. It's you can't really do a base rape situation or base rape in BF4. All the vehicles are protected, so you can't rape it as it spawns. It's only when the guys go in it. And VIP, they just managed to take Delta, but we are seeing Empire here heavily again on Echo.
Yeah, we got the jets flying around, and we have the chopper on the right side over here, flying really high up and see if you can get some sort of overview. But at the moment, the jets are all around him. I'm not seeing his jet support anywhere at this time being. We got this man trying to defend that C flag right now. It's going to be a little bit tough because he's in such a far away position, and the guys at C flag has the cover, and they are capping right now. Throws a grenade down there, see if he can do some sort of damage. See if he can get the hit markers on or anything, because there's not a lot he can do actually. These guys are behind solid cover that can't even be blown up. The only thing that would help him out here right now would actually have to him go turn on those pressure values and see if he could blow up the bridge, but that would take way too long right now for him to do that. But we have a tank being repaired over here, but we will actually see him being shot by his enemy on here. Pops is moving around the corner here, goes right, takes him out, and gets a final kill on Bros.
Empire are still though behind this VIP tank, and they are gonna be looking. They are gonna sacrifice that Echo flag. Not okay. I am totally mistaken here. One guy, Asmodee, he is gonna go back for Echo, and I do presume that he's gonna get some inspawns though. Probably if Delta falls and that guy gets killed, he's probably going to be looking to spawn in on Asmodee here, but it is a one-on-one here on the Delta flag. Nobody's really getting an inspawn, they're just being safe. VIP tank will go down here to Delta now, and I do believe that first noob here, that is his name. I'm not being a hater though. He will go down from that tank, and the VIP will cap this, but taking that tank and putting it on Delta, they are sacrificing that C flag. and Empire will respond with a cap here, probably.
Yeah, rockets are just simply flying in from that sea flag. Infantry is doing such a great job, but the tank is being repaired by his teammates here. But at the same time, they are losing that sea flag as we are speaking here. They are trying to take the tank down. It's really, really necessary for that tank to go down at the moment, because if they push up from D flag to C, they might actually be even able to capture back on that flag. We will see if they do that right now. Tank is pulling a little bit back. We have a chopper coming in, might do some support here. But he's so way up high in the air, trying to deal with other air vehicles and so on, making sure that the choppers are not dominating the ground. As we see here, the sea flag is now being attacked from infantry all over the place. And we are having a quad bike coming in on the 6. So we'll see if he will actually go for a back cap again on the B flag. I guess it's a good way of just really harassing your opponent, making sure that, you know, they're getting more and more confused on what to defend and what to not defend. But Bad for sure goes down by Empire here, and these guys are capping that sea flag back again.
And VIP's tank is in a lot of trouble here on Delta. He is trying to wipe these Empire guys, and he's doing quite a good job here. But we do see that Empire, they're still pushing VIP back here, and they are capping that Charlie flag, and VIP have not really been able to get around on flanks and really pressure Empire here in the last couple of minutes here. And again, we're seeing Empire just constantly putting that pressure on VIP, taking that echo again now, and it's been hurting VIP for quite some time now, that they haven't really had so much control of their back flags. The chopper can't really get into play, and it's not really going their way, obviously, as the tickets are showing it 204 to 17.
There's a lot of tickets being burned, man. I don't even know if they can make a comeback for that one. Sea flag is being captured as we speak. There are 3 guys on that sea flag. I'm not sure if they can even retake that flag right now. So the flag will go to the VIP guys, and we are seeing a firefight over here. And they managed to get Toxie down, and is able to capture that A flag again. But we are having VIP bad for sure is moving in on that flag. Well, he will be up against 2 players, Empire, Lime, and Blazer. We'll see what he can actually do. Gets actually a pretty good spray down though, but unfortunately gets taken down by his enemy on the second count. We are having the chopper being very calm on the E flag, trying to capture it with his teammates. But there's a lot of enemies around the area here, and he might be able to do some sort of damage. Fire rockets inside that house, barely misses. Barely dodges the rockets right there. That was incredible. Not sure if it was intentional, but it was a really pretty... it was a close call, to say.
Definitely, but it just seems like VIP's strategy didn't... I mean, obviously it didn't work. That's me being Captain Obvious here. But I do believe that it's not really viable having 2 guys in the chopper, simply because the urban environment really just... it just speaks to the infantry guys. It just is so much more viable going almost all infantry, and 1 guy in the heli can really just, it's enough. And we are probably going to see a little bit more of a Battlefield 2 style of playing 8 versus 8, where we did only have that 1 guy in the heli. The jet is having a minor impact, but only it's pretty much, as we saw, it's being used to ram tanks, taking down the other heli, doing jet drops. But we're not seeing a consistent jet being up.
Nope. Actually, I haven't seen much jet action, maybe a few times, but it quickly went down again. And looks like VIP will be... I think Empire will be taking this home to 163 tickets to 2. Maybe they will burn a few more tickets off, but not entirely sure that will happen, because they need to just lose 2 more tickets, and yeah, and they're pretty much behind from that one. I might be able to pull back on the next round, but they only need to go below 100 tickets or so, right?
I mean, Empire will end this with 159 tickets, no doubt. The Empire chopper is here on Echo, and 2 guys moving in. That's gonna be it for VIP. They just brought out their tank, but it's too late. Empire's all over. They're taking what they want, and it's gonna be hard for VIP actually getting these 160 tickets that they need in the next round. They are solid, the Conquest team, but as mentioned, it's a new game, it's a new way of playing things, so the teams just need to adapt. But I like the Empire's strategy with taking that initial drop on the VIP back flag, and it really just hurt them throughout the game because they never really established that line of defense. Empire just rolled up to any flag they wanted and took it.
Yeah, pretty much. And we will now see that these guys will be having another round here. And clarifying the teams, yes, I will try and do that accordingly. Hopefully you guys can define them by colors. It is, even from a spectator point of view, it is quite hard to really just realize what the colors are, because the colors are changing left and right when you click on them, from green to red and blue and so on. I will try and make it much more easy for you guys to really just notify what the teams are and so on. But VIP did lose this round to 155 tickets to Empire. So I know, well, VIP, they gotta really pull something extraordinary to come back, I would say.
Well, I would like, actually, because I'm a former VIP player, I would like them to do a similar thing to what Empire did. I do believe what they should do is take a jet, drop on I would actually say one of the buildings next to Echo, and take a couple of stingers and pretty much lock down the air forces or the air force of Empire with the Stinger missiles, and then they have the possibility of dropping in both in Echo and Charlie, and Empire pretty much screwed themselves here if the round is going live here, but because the jet have the possibility of flying around in the early stages here when the countdown is on, and it just crashed into the ground. I do not believe we're alive, but
no, I don't think we're live at all. But I see the AA tank, is it not being allowed to use, because the AA tank is not even, it's pretty good at infantry too.
There is a restriction on the AA. It's not allowed.
Because it is a damage dealing tank, no matter how you see at it. It's incredibly good.
Well, it's I think it's more about it's the fact that it's not really. It doesn't really. It's not an OP thing, and it doesn't really have a game changer to it. But just the fact that in 8 vs 8 we kind of need to limit the amount of vehicles on the map, just because if we go for all out with the vehicles, like having the jet up, the chopper, AA, etc.
Yeah, there's actually only
gonna be one infantry or two guys left. So we really need to just limit it so it's as entertaining and so forth. But that is just my 5 cents.
Yeah, well, I can see it. I mean, if there's only gonna be like one infantry guy, I guess people would mix it up. But what is it? I'm thinking of I like having infantry on the ground. I think it's also a little bit interesting because it gives something to players to look forward to, not just having tanks rolling out on each other. Might as well be in a tank game then, if you ask me. I think it's nice to have the variety of people, because infantry, they are versatile. They can move around. They can do pretty much anything. They are all around, so to speak, if they can work together and team up, and they can really take out tanks if they want to.
Well, I've been saying this since Battlefield 3. The infantry, not the class, but the infantry in general, it doesn't really matter what class it is. Infantry are the most OP in this game, because they can do whatever they want. They can switch it around. They can equip the stingers. They can equip the anti-vehicle, vehicle gadgets and weapons, and at least in Battlefield 4, there's a lot of things that can be equipped that can damage a lot. Air vehicles, infantry, it's so versatile. Where the armor pieces, the air vehicles are limited, but let's see how the teams do now. I do believe that we're gonna see a similar thing here from Empire or Jet Drop. They're probably gonna be looking maybe to put a few shots into the VIP chopper, but they are probably gonna do a jet bail here. I'm not really sure how VIP is gonna counter this because they weren't expecting that jet drop here, but they will probably maybe do something similar or just go for the Empire chopper and doing a similar bail. But let's see how it goes. We are seeing the choppers being equipped, the tanks coming into play, and
Look at this pro play, man. Swing the tank left and right, making sure he gets ahead in the game. This is what pros do, man. They swing the tank and well, I guess they give them a little bit of an edge, so to say, because he's really trying hard to do this. Looks a little bit funny, but I like the way of having the vehicles because it sort of makes a hard counter to each other. Because tanks, you know, they can be a hard counter to infantry, so you can pretty much lock it down. So you gotta sort of spend your cards well, if you could say that. And as you said, we did have a airdrop coming down, and these guys are getting hammered by the chopper. I guess they're not gonna make that one this time. They got destroyed.
Just failed their jet fail. We did see. I think it was First Noob that failed the jet drop. He did pancake into a building, so no jet drop for Empire. So that will really hurt the Empire strategy here, because VIP did manage to successfully do their jet bail, and they're holding. They are holding Empire from getting that back flag. They did hit the Alpha. They pushed the tank up to Delta. Empire did manage to take the VIP chopper down, and its Empire tank are actually pushing up to Bravo here, and they will soon be taking that Echo with the support of the chopper, I believe. So VIP did actually are not actually gaining anything from taking that Echo here. They really need to push in on Charlie now with that tank, but it just seems like the tank are it is just defending, but it should really engage on Charlie or draw back to that Bravo flag and take up the defenses. It is slowly going back, but it is dealing with that chopper.
Yeah, the chopper is doing devastating damage. Might even finish the blow right here. They're hiding in between the buildings, but that's not gonna happen. Fire a few rocket pods and get that kill. KIA is on that guy. He's totally wasted, and there's nothing much he could have done anyway. And we are having the team Empire are the red guys and VIP are the blue guys, so you know that these are the teams, so you can easily identify these guys. Just keep in mind, whenever I click on the minimap, it just showcases the green guys as the squad members, not anything else, and that why there might be some confusion between people there, but I can totally see it from that point too, because it is at some point really difficult to spot on there. But we are on the A flag right now here. These guys are trying to cap it, but there's a tank, and these guys are playing the cards right, because they can't really do anything about this tank though. We've got these are the same guys, of course, the same team. So A is pretty much locked down right now. We'll see if I can find some sort of action over here. We got Ally Oops versus Empire Empire Lime over there, and Hackhook got taken down. Hackhook and these guys pretty much nailed that E flag. What is it? Forgot the name now. Yeah, we got the quad bikes moving in, see if they can do some sort of scouting and get in there. We haven't seen does this guy actually have C4 on his quad bike? No, just a quick transport over to E flag, see if we can do something about it. So we got Oops here, and we got Empire moving in with his name, of course, being Lime.
Ally Oops is a really solid player, and he is going to be trying to take on these two guys here. He will
manage to take down
one guy down there, and he is going to try and find that other guy, and he is one-on-one here with Brosi, but he's going to have to engage that guy right now, because we are seeing one more Empire guy coming in here, and he needs to really just go down and wipe him, because there's going to be spawns coming in constantly here on from the Empire guys. So if he does not manage to hold this then it's gonna be the ticket bleed coming in again in favor of Empire. The Empire are hitting a lot of flags here, and VIP really needs to step up their game here because it's pretty much been Empire's match so far, both in the first round and again here.
Yeah, the tickets are bleeding hard, and these guys are defending as much as they can right now. Although the carbine these guys are using, he has the silence on, but he is up against, gets a double kill right there on Empire. Yeah, Empire, right? I keep alley-oops. His name is just really confusing me. I'm sorry for that, guys. VIP Oops just took out several guys from Empire here. Great job. But with this carbine, he is actually having a low rate of fire, so I thought he would actually not make that one, but a greater play from Empire right there. V40 grenades being thrown on that C flag, so he can do some sort of damage. Gets a squad spawn on him, so he can make a move on that C flag. I'm not sure if we will have first noob do anything about this C flag. I think he's actually might even be retreating from that area, since the tank is now rolling in, and we got two guys below the bridge. We'll see if they can do some sort of damage, but I'm really not sure, because this card they're playing right now, I know I'm going all about the cards right now, but there's not a lot they can do about that C flag at the moment. They could get some sort of heli support, but they are getting hammered at the moment here.
I think we should take a look at the helicopter, because we do have a 2 versus 2 here in Chopper.
Oh, going down, but
one,
going down the buildings here. As you said before, the buildings are really nice for them to just avoid around. As you see, these guys are just swinging up and down like it's a roller coaster or something. Trying to move on him now, because I think he might just realize his opponent is a little bit low. We can actually go on and check on 98. Still unequal, but more anti-air missiles from the red helicopter over here. The one hits, second hits, jumps out and in. I guess the glitch of... Is it work? I'm not sure what they're doing right there. And gets totally nailed by the... I'm not sure if he got rammed.
I do believe it was the VIP jet coming into play. And
Yeah.
to be honest, that was fine. The jet is not really something that's got a huge impact. The only thing it's going to do is take down that heli, and it did. The VIP heli is going to be looking to take out this tank here on...
Yeah, the
on
tank will
Charlie,
go down
it's
now.
It is putting rockets into it. The VIP guys are going to be looking to recap this Charlie flag. Alley-oops have been constantly holding that echo flags. That's a really good job for them. VIP does have Delta still, but they are going to be looking for that third flag here.
Yeah, we got the guys moving on around, and we have the helicopter up for VIP here. So these guys are pretty much dominating the skies right now. We'll actually see some heavy chopper action here. Fires a rocket at the helicopter, but misses it. Some random rockets. You gotta be really careful when you're in that chopper, not getting too low. We might actually see a rocket hit coming in here. Unfortunately, no. The rockets just flybys, and the gunner just barely saves his teammate from destructions. Because I do believe the rockets, if they do hit the chopper, I'm not sure if it's a one shot, but they are definitely burning. If I'm not completely wrong on that one.
And VIP has really stepped up their game here. I'm really impressed, because it was pretty much Empire's game as we saw it here just a couple of minutes ago, but VIP has really stepped up their game. They did take Charlie. They did lose Delta now, but they are going to be looking to recap that. They are going to put in spawns here, but we are going to be seeing a 2-on-2 here, and Bad is he's just going to be trying to kill all these guys, because he's a Rambo and he's on the loose. And he's going to be trying to pick off these two Empire guys that just respawned in on the flag. One noticeable thing, guys, is that when a team is losing a flag, it's not necessarily the best thing to spawn in on the flag again and collapse on it, because the guys that are already on the flags got their favorite positions, and they will most likely kill you. So it's, in most cases, it's better just to spawn in on another guy and hit another flag.
Yeah, we just saw the jet totally annihilating the enemy chopper. We saw actually that VIP's heli got shot by a rocket launcher just a minute ago here, which meant they had the upper hand for the air for a few seconds. But the jet is just doing a lot of damage. I actually want to see what he can do right now, because as you say, the jet cannot be doing that much either, because there's just so many buildings, and he is actually just jumping out. Man, throwing that jet into a high tower and just going down and rocking it out on that E flag, showing if he can do some sort of damage right now. He is capping that flag as much as he can, but guys will be soon flooding in on his area, so he's gotta be careful. We've got a player drop though on VIP's side at the moment.
DDoS,
guys. Why?
Frogging. No, Empire, they are gonna be looking for that echo flag, but we are seeing still a VIP guy. He is gonna be trying to stay and defend this. But it is actually, it's been really hurting Empire that they haven't had this. They do manage to cap it now, but VIP really took Empire's advice here, I guess, and adapted the strategy. And they have been just annoying Empire with this this move here for quite some time. Empire have been hitting a lot of flags now, and if VIP doesn't regain some flag control here, then they are going to be facing a lot of tickets dropping rapidly here.
Oh, what was that? I think a RPG just quite shocked the helicopter guy right there. Got totally destroyed. Saved the tank, because the tank was taking heavy fire, and just saved it barely. The tickets are still ahead for the VIP guys, 144 to 103 to Empire, and it's quite crazy how it's going on right now. These tickets are close ahead to each other, but what is the lead actually on the ticket score so on? I mean, where are we at?
We Empire did manage to take 155 tickets away from that first round, so it is GG at the moment. VIP is just going to be fighting for the glory and honor here, and pretty much they're just going to take it slow and adapt to this, and hopefully in the next cups coming along here, we are going to be seeing them a little bit stronger here. But at the moment, they're just trying to regain some flag control here. The Empire tank, and it is Keyser. He is going to be rolling in on here on Alpha, and he's going to be facing one VIP guy now and a tank, but he's got support from his mate Blaza.
I think a guy just rammed the I'm not sure who it was, but I think he rammed these bugs, because there's a huge blood stain right there, and totally destroyed himself. But capping the E flag at the moment looks a little bit hilarious. And we're having the tanks here getting hit hard. He's barely 6 HP, gets annihilated. Chopper coming in hard from the left side here, and there's, you know, playing that tank is just doing devastating damage. Apparently he really loves that wall, just hogging it so much as he can, because the chopper's on him, which is understandable, because those rocket pods are doing a terrible amount of damage to a tank. But then again, it was not actually the chopper though, because there's no chopper on the map, but he was hiding from something, because he was getting hit quite hard.
And VIP will be looking to spread out their forces here, because they don't have the vehicle control. Empire, they just made a jet drop here on Charlie, and they got the chopper support, and their tank will be moving into to cap this Charlie flag. VIP, they do have the 3 caps here, but they are losing the Bravo. They are defending their Delta that VIP are hitting, but they simply don't have the vehicle control, and they are bleeding from this.
Yeah, we might even actually see a knife going in here. No, just goes for the safe kill, of course. Getting Hackhawk down, and amazing job, and gets on the hospital here. A little, what do you say, network smoothing problems here. As you see, he wasn't really on spot on the aim, but those fixes will probably come around pretty quickly here. We are having the chopper rolling in, and the tank. These guys are pretty much dominating the ground and air. I don't see any sort of... Yeah, there's pretty much nothing they can really do at the moment. The tank is gonna roll down on B flag. Got 3 infantry guys. Of course, if these guys got RPGs, the tank will have some huge problems. But at the moment, these guys are just medics, and, you know, jumping around and pretty much doing what they can do. I mean, they can't really do that much against the tank, because it's so heavily armored. I mean, grenade launchers could do something, but then again, it's not enough damage for them to deal with.
Giza will be looking to roll down into this fight again, and he is going to be facing the VIP tank Draulau. VIP managed to cap that Bravo flag, but they are in a lot of trouble here. Drau, he is facing that tank and the heli, and
Yeah,
he does go
so
down.
much damage.
VIP are hitting Charlie though, and actually also Delta. Hopefully they can cap those and put the ticket bleed in their favor. Again, Chopper is just doing massive damage here on Charlie, and the Empire jet will go in and it will do a drop on Alpha, because they do acknowledge the fact that there will probably not be a guy defending that.
Yeah, the choppers are so much. I mean, if you let that chopper stay up in the air, it's doing so much damage. I mean, even the rocket pods, I feel like they have been even buffed a little bit. I feel like they do so much more damage. I mean,
They do.
Yeah, the tanks are getting absolutely destroyed when they hit it. But then again, the chopper is also pretty easy to take down. I mean, a few rockets and it's pretty much locked down. So it's either it really works or either it doesn't work at all. And that might be the reason for some people to even pull on just infantry guys if the other guys have too much AA going on.
We will be seeing a chopper fight here soon, because the choppers, of course, they're a counter to each other. They need to take each other out, and we do see TVs flying left and right. And now we're actually seeing this this kind of a glitch where you can jump in and out
Have
of
a
the
glitch
chopper
fight
and get the double flares going. Choppers are going head to head here, and we are seeing the MG being put into place. I would like the chopper pilots actually to line their pilots so they can get those TVs on. But at the moment,
damn!
Well
just got hit
played.
by the
Kamikaze with the VIP jet.
Yeah.
Well done. But VIP has been bleeding for quite some time now.
Damn.
The Empire guys, and they are gonna be taking 70 tickets probably from this map. Well done, but it's simply not enough, and we are gonna be I might be too early here, because Empire, they are regaining control a little bit here by taking Delta. They don't have a lot of inspawns they can put in, but it's been 7 to 8 in numbers here for quite some time since VIP dropped a guy, and hopefully VIP can just finish this, because they only need to take out 2 more guys.
One more ticket and then
GG.
yeah. The heli got, unfortunately I didn't get a good shot of it, but at C-Flag the heli got RPG'd, so there weren't really anything great. They pretty much lost 2 to 1 ticket against their opponent right there. I guess they'd saved them a little bit of time, but A-Flag will be captured now here, probably by this tank, by Draulau, and there it goes, 64 tickets for VIP and 0 for Empire.
Definitely. GG guys. We have, I must admit, I was a little bit, I wasn't really sure that 8 versus 8 on these maps would be viable, just because I thought the levels would be a little bit too big.
Too big, yeah.
But it is actually doable.
I mean,
and I have been enjoying this.
Yeah, it looked great, and you know, all the opportunities of actually infantry having the opportunity to fire rockets at helis. I mean, I'm so sad. I mean, I've got to learn how to go in a little bit more in the free cam view and make sure whenever I see the chopper pass through a lot of buildings, I gotta go in that view and make sure I get a good shot of it, because I saw at least 3 times where the chopper got taken down by RPGs from the infantry, and that is a huge factor of the game, because if you can take down that chopper, you are actually a chopper ahead of your opponent, and it helps out your whole team in so little effort, so to say. Because as a chopper, if you go too low, you've got to be aware of tanks and rockets firing hard at you.
Definitely. But I've really been enjoying this, and I'm gonna be looking forward here. We are gonna cut it for today, guys. We are gonna be back here Sunday with the first Gopher Cup, which is the first money cup in Battlefield 4. It's gonna be on domination, of course, which is the main comp mode. But we are gonna be seeing that 10 versus 10 coming here on Saturday. or not Saturday, sorry, the 16th this month. So definitely look forward to that. Say to your friends that epic action is gonna come their way if they tune in. So if you like this cast, please spread it to your friends. Spread the news. And hit that follow button and help us out so we can help you and give you some awesome gameplay.
Yeah, let's bring Battlefield 4 to something real special and make it something different compared to other FPS shooters, and really just show what the Battlefield 4 community can do. So guys, make sure to hit that follow button, make sure to hit the Twitter, all the socials, whatever website and these Level BF guys has. You really just gotta support everyone, even ESL too, and make sure that even sharing it on Facebook. I know even maybe some of you guys out there are like, I don't want to share it because my friends will think I'm nerdy, but you know what? You should just share it no matter what, because I'm doing it, and why not? I mean, just share your passion for Battlefield. Make sure that everybody else enjoys it as much as we do, and it's just gonna be quite amazing. And I will just run this trailer here, but other than that, you guys can hit me up on a few links I'll put in the chat here in a bit. But other than that, enjoy this trailer, 10v10 trailer, and we'll see you guys next time.